Shae testifying against Tyrion at his Season 4 trial is a gut-wrenching Game of Thrones moment, but the show doesn't explain why Shae is still in King's Landing in the first place. Tyrion's relationship with Shae is a constant during the early seasons of the HBO show, but tensions between them rise after Tyrion's marriage to Sansa in Season 3. Tywin's return to King's Landing also puts Shae in a great deal of danger, and Tyrion eventually pushes her away, even resorting to cruel words to get her to leave. Shae and Tyrion's relationship has a similarly tragic outcome in George R.R. Martin's Song of Ice and Fire books. However, in the source material, Shae doesn't leave King's Landing at all, so her presence at Tyrion's trial makes more sense. Bronn tells Tyrion that she boards a ship in Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode 2, making her inclusion in the adaptation's trial a bit more perplexing. It's clear why Shae betrays Tyrion. She's hurt and prioritized her own life and safety, but how exactly she ends up back in King's Landing remains a mystery. 5. Bronn may have lied to Tyrion about seeing Shae off. Cersei Lannister bribes him not long after. Tyrion entrusts Bronn with getting Shae on a ship to Pentus, and the Sellsword confirms he saw her board it during Joffrey and Margaery's wedding. However, Bronn never outright says that the ship sailed away, and it's possible he lies about Shae getting on it as well. Bronn proves repeatedly throughout Game of Thrones that his loyalty is to the highest bidder. In a deleted scene of him accompanying Shae to the ship, he even tells her that people like them must be able to adapt. Although Bronn doesn't have much reason to betray Tyrion prior to Joffrey's death, it's possible he's already in Tywin's or Cersei's pocket when he agrees to see Shae off. After all, it doesn't take him long to accept Cersei's bribes after Tyrion is imprisoned. He doesn't respond to Tyrion's requests to see him and refuses to fight the Mountain, instead opting to marry Lolly Stokeworth in the hopes of raising his station. This suggests anyone with the right offer could have pried Shae's whereabouts out of Bronn, before or after Tyrion's arrest. 4. Varys betrayed Shae's whereabouts to Tywin or Cersei. He knows the details of her departure. Bronn's conversation with Tyrion hints that Bronn didn't see the ship sail away, but it also contains another clue about who could have given up Shae, Varys. In response to Tyrion's questions, Bronn assures him, "No one knows she's there but you, me, and Varys." Like Bronn, Varys' loyalties shift frequently over the course of Game of Thrones. And knowing that he testifies against Tyrion just a few episodes later, it's possible he's the one who tells Cersei or Tywin where to find her. We know Varys doesn't like to watch innocent people suffer, but he's not above throwing them under the bus for his own sake or for the good of the realm. When the tides turn against Tyrion in Game of Thrones Season 4, Varys may give up Shae's location to the other Lannisters. He knows what ship she's on. And even if it manages to set sail before the royal wedding, Varys knows exactly where it's headed. 3. Shae never made it out of King's Landing when Tywin locked down the harbour. Joffrey's Season 4 death could halt her departure. It's tempting to blame Bronn or Varys for Shae's appearance at Tyrion's trial, but it's possible she remains in King's Landing out of sheer chance. If Bronn and Varys are both genuine in their efforts to see her off, she might have been found because of Joffrey's murder. After the king is poisoned, Tywin Lannister orders, "Bar the gates of the city. Seize every ship in the harbour." The latter command could prevent Shae from taking off, giving Tywin and Cersei ample opportunity to locate her, and with Sansa missing and Tyrion on trial for regicide, Shae is a more valuable prisoner than ever. As Sansa's handmaiden, she could have crucial information on both of them. Plus, she can be used as leverage against Tyrion, a reality that Tywin clearly takes advantage of. So, Tywin and Cersei may have gotten lucky by halting all the ships, and neither would pass on the chance to take Shae in after finding her on one of them. 2. Cersei Lannister's minions stopped Shae or brought her back. She already had people spying for her in Season 4. Although Tywin is the one who warns Tyrion about bringing Hors to King's Landing, Cersei seems more committed to punishing him through Shae. She has people spying on them prior to Joffrey's death, suggesting she intends to capture Shae even before Tyrion is arrested. Her rage and need for revenge is even stronger after, raising the possibility that Cersei has one of her own spies track Shae down. That Cersei's reach and influence can't be underestimated, and she could have found the other woman without Bronn's or Varys' assistance. Bronn insists that no one follows him and lives to talk about it, but that overconfidence could set him up for failure. Cersei's clever when she wants to be, so she could be the one behind Shae's failed departure from King's Landing. 1. Shae was so angry with Tyrion that she willingly returned. They didn't end on good terms in Game of Thrones Season 4. Shae and Tyrion's final moments together in Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode 2 aren't exactly civil, so Shae could remain in King's Landing, or return to it, willingly. While testifying against Tyrion seems like an extreme way to get revenge, it's not out of the realm of possibility. She throws his own insults back at him while she's on the stand, so she's clearly bitter about what unfolded between them. She may also want to clear up any suspicions that she was involved in Joffrey's murder, even if it means incriminating Tyrion.